Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Rush. We're going to trace some while loops together today. So I have a while loop here on the screen where I have declared and initialized a variable called j and set its value to 1. I have a while loop while j is less than 8. We're going to increment j and we are also going to print j. So the first thing I want to do is go ahead and set up my t-chart. Determine what in this loop I need to keep track of. What is going to be changing? Well, one of the things that's going to be changing is j. So I'm going to label my left-hand side j, and I'm also going to keep track of my print. So I'll label the other side of my t-chart print. And I am ready to get started. So the first thing I want to do is I want to look at what is the value of j. Well, the initialization right here says that j is 1. So I'm going to put a 1 under my j. And then I'm going to enter my while loop and test my condition. J less than 8. Well, j is 1, and so 1 is less than 8, so I'm going to immediately, coming into my statement, increment j to 2, and then I'm going to print j. Well, j is now 2. Okay? I'm going to come back up here, and I'm going to test my condition to see if it's true or false. J less than 10. Well, I'm sorry, j less than 8. J is 2, which is indeed less than 8, so I'm going to increment j, and I'm going to print j. Come back up to my while loop, test my condition. J is 3. 3 is indeed less than 8, so I'm going to increment j, so j goes to 4, and I'm going to print j. Back to my while loop condition. J is 4. 4 is indeed less than 8, so I'm going to increment j to 5, and I'm going to print j. Then I'm going to test my condition again. 5 less than 8 is true. Increment j to 6. Print j. Some space here. Test my condition again. J less than 8. Well, j is 6. That is indeed less than 8. So I will increment j to 7 and I will print j. And then back and test my condition. 7 less than 8. That is true. I'm going to increment j to 8 and I'm going to print j. Then I'll come back up and I'll test my condition. J less than 8, so 8 less than 8, the answer is no. I am done. I'm out of my loop, and this would be the answer right there to my while loop of what's printed. So let's try another one. So here we've got two variables that we have declared and instantiated. So we've assigned the value of 3 to j and the value of 0 to ands. Our while loop is while j is less than 7, we're going to add ands and j together, and we're going to update or increment j. And when we're all done, we will print ands. So I'm going to draw a t-chart here. Whoops. Trying to draw my t-chart. Okay, touch screen doesn't want to let me draw. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to have to keep track of my j. And I'm going to have to keep track of ands. J has been initialized to 3. Ands has been initialized to 0. All right, come into my while loop, test my condition. While j is less than 7, so j is 3, that is indeed true. I'm going to take ands and j, I'm going to add them together, I'm going to reassign it to ands. So j is 3, ands is 0, 3 plus 0 is 3. Update ands, increment j by 1. So j++ simply means just add 1 to j. Okay, come back up to my while loop, test my condition. Is 4 less than 7? That is true, so I'm going to take ands and j, add them together. J is 4, ands is 3, added together becomes 7, update your ands. Increment j, j becomes 5. Come back up, test my condition. Is 5 less than 7? That is true, so I will come down into my block statement. I will add ands and j together. 5 and 7 is 12. I will update ands, and then I will increment j to 6. Come back up, test my condition. Is 6 less than 7? The answer to that is true. So I'll come into my block statement, and I will take j and ands, add them together. So 6 plus 12 is 18. Update ands with 18, and then I'm going to increment j to 7. Come up, test my condition. Is 7 less than 7? The answer is no. I'm done. I'm out of my loop. My next step is I have to print ands, and ands has a value of 18.